Now, this is my favourite dream. My favourite dream is about flying. You know, I love that feeling when you're dreaming and you're flying. I want you all to imagine that you're flying. You're flying around in the sky, and you see this amazing volcano. You're going to go into the volcano. You're down, you hit through to the lava. Don't worry, it's quite warm. You're going down 50 miles down into the depth of the volcano. You're now 75 miles down into the depth of the volcano. Pressure's building up a little. You're now 80 miles down into the volcano. You're going a little further to 125 miles down. You're building up a bit of speed at this point. You're now 200 miles down. In fact, you've now moved down to 4 miles down. You're 4 miles down beneath the Earth's surface. The pressure is mounting up. You're now 500 miles down beneath the Earth's surface. Then bang! You're being shot higher and higher and higher and higher up through the volcano, up to at least 5 miles high into the Earth's atmosphere. You're now being spread over 20 to 50 miles under the ground. You're encased in a rock called kimberlite. By the way, if you haven't worked out, you guys are all the diamonds. You're a diamond. You're now encased in a kimberlite rock 3 billion years ago. How many of you are wearing a diamond tonight? Ladies? Gents? Anyone? Yes?
It could
Yes.
be glass.
Is it? Do you have a diamond? Any diamond that you have at home, any diamond that you see on a ring, on a finger, is over 3 billion years old. Pretty old, huh? It's before time itself, before, you know, the dinosaurs are around, everything else. So you've been lying on the ground for just over 3 billion years, and then you were discovered. You're discovered, you're picked up off the ground, you may be in a mine, you may be on just lying around on the surface, or also through alluvial mining, which is where they use water to mine through a river. You could be everywhere between all of you. So you're now discovered, the rock is there, and they open it up. You have an uncut diamond, uncut cut, a 2 carat in weight. We'll talk about that in a minute, but let's just say a 2 carat uncut diamond. Once it's cut, you can make up to possibly a 1 carat decent stone. Possibly. 9 times out of the 10, you'll probably get a good ½ carat stone. So that stone on your finger, this one here, it's about a ½ carat. It comes from a 3 carat stone that you found. So, but nothing's wasted. Nothing at all in a diamond is ever wasted. Even the dust that is used from a diamond is put onto a diamond grinder, a cutter. Now, how the stone's cut? 90% of the world diamonds at the moment are being cut in India from experts. We used to use Antwerp. In fact, England at one stage in the 1800s was probably one of the largest diamond resources. We're cutting more diamonds here in this country than anywhere else in the world. The reason being, back when De Beers was first going, we've all heard of De Beers. De Beers was originated from 2 brothers. They were farmers, 2 farmers. They had a piece of land, and all of a sudden it was full of diamonds. They didn't realise that, but what they did is they sold off little chunks, little plots of their land throughout the whole of the farm. So people had, it was a bit like the old gold mining days, you know, when the old miners were down there, they were all digging and panhandling and doing all that. It was exactly the same with diamonds. So they were all doing all that. The brothers were just selling off bits of land. They weren't reaping the diamonds. Eventually they sold the whole piece. They were not controlling diamonds. A young British guy came along in his heyday who purchased the whole lot. He bought all the mines out. In fact, what he did to get the money to originate from, he had no money, he had a few pounds in his pocket. He went out and bought a pump because all the mines were flooded. So he bought the one pump in Africa, in South Africa, he bought that one pump and rented it out to all the other miners and says, here you go, rent this one out, get all the water out so you can carry on mining. Eventually he bought each and every one of them. And he kept the name De Beers. He kept the name De Beers. And today we've got a company whose last year they increased their gross profits by 70%. There's not many corporate, or even Toyota can do that. Okay, but there's not many companies that can grow their business by at least 70%. And there's a reason by that. There's a reason. The reason they make so much money is because they hold back the stones. The big stones, they won't release onto the world market.